For centuries, seekers, philosophers, and mystics have pondered the same question: why are we here? The answer may lie in the journey of the soul. Life is not random, nor is it a single, isolated event. It is a thread woven into a vast, intricate tapestry, one that stretches across lifetimes. Many ancient traditions speak of reincarnation, the belief that our souls return again and again, learning, growing, and evolving with each new existence. The lessons we face, the challenges we overcome, and the wisdom we gain, they're not accidents. They are signposts guiding us towards something greater. And some are called to a path that is different, a path that demands more. There are those who are chosen, but what does it truly mean to be chosen? It is not about being better than others. It is not about status or power. To be chosen is to have a responsibility, one that is often heavy, yet deeply fulfilling. Certain birth dates, certain life paths, hold a unique energy. Through numerology, astrology, and spiritual wisdom, patterns begin to emerge, patterns that reveal a soul's purpose. But purpose is not given, it is discovered. And that discovery begins with understanding who you are, why you are here, and what your existence is meant to teach you. Numbers are not just symbols. They're vibrations, energy patterns that shape our existence in ways most people never realize. The universe speaks through numbers, and if you know how to listen, they can reveal the path your soul is meant to walk. In numerology, the most significant number in your life is your life path number, a key that unlocks your strengths, your challenges, and the purpose you were born to fulfill. This number is derived from your birth date, a moment in time chosen not by chance, but by destiny. Your life path is more than a number. It is a blueprint of your soul's lessons. Some walk the path of leadership, some the path of wisdom, others the path of service. Each number carries its own energy, its own rhythm, its own call to mastery. Take life path 1, the number of the pioneer, the independent thinker, the innovator. People with this path are meant to lead, to create, to carve new roads where none existed before. Think of Steve Jobs, a man who redefined technology by daring to think differently. Or life path 4, the builder, the foundation, the one who brings stability through discipline and perseverance. Oprah Winfrey, a woman who rose from hardship and built an empire, is an example of the power of the number 4 in action. And then there are the master numbers, 11, 22, and 33. These are not ordinary numbers. They carry a vibration that is intense, almost overwhelming. Those who walk this path are often burdened with greater challenges, but also gifted with deeper insight. Life path 11 is the visionary. It is the number of intuition, spiritual awakening, and inspiration. Barack Obama, a man who inspired millions with his words and presence, embodies the essence of the 11. Life path 22 is the master builder, the one who takes dreams and turns them into reality. Leonardo da Vinci, a man centuries ahead of his time, whose mind shaped the future, carried this energy. And life path 33 is the master teacher, the path of service, of wisdom, of guiding others toward enlightenment. Albert Einstein, a man whose knowledge reshaped our understanding of the universe, walked this path. Your life path is not a limitation. It is a guide. It does not decide your fate, but it whispers the lessons you must learn, the strengths you must embrace, and the purpose that calls to you. So, ask yourself, what is your number? And are you truly living it? Now, have you ever felt like your life had a deeper meaning? Like you were here for a reason beyond the ordinary? Maybe you've noticed patterns in your experiences, recurring lessons, challenges that keep appearing, or an inner voice guiding you towards something greater. What if I told you that your birth date holds a key to understanding your purpose? This is where numerology comes in. In numerology, your life path number is one of the most significant numbers in your personal chart. It's like the blueprint of your soul's journey, outlining the strengths you naturally possess, the challenges you must overcome, and the lessons you're destined to master in this lifetime. Think of it as a map, not a prophecy. It doesn't tell you exactly what will happen, but it reveals the terrain, the obstacles, the opportunities, the unique energy you bring into the world. Your life path number reflects the vibration of your birth date, and vibration is everything. The universe itself operates on frequency and energy, and you, as a soul, are no different. Now, let's discover yours. It's simple. Take your full birth date, day, month, and year, and reduce each part to a single digit by adding the numbers together. Once you have those, add them again until you reach a single-digit number, except for the master numbers, 11, 22, and 33, which hold special significance and are not reduced. Let's go step by step with an example. Imagine someone was born on December 14th, 1995. Month, December is the 12th month. 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. Day, 14 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. Year, 1995, 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 5 is equal to 24. Then 2 plus 4 is equal to 6. Now, we add the final numbers together. 3 plus 5 plus 6 is equal to 14. Then 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. This person has a life path number of 5, the adventurer. Take a moment to calculate yours. Once you have it, let's explore what it means. Each life path number carries a distinct vibration, a unique role in the grand design of life. Life Path 1, the leader. You are independent, driven, and innovative. A pioneer, but your greatest lesson? To lead with wisdom, not ego. Life Path 2, the peacemaker. Harmony is your gift. You thrive in relationships and partnerships, but you must overcome self-doubt and embrace your inner strength. Life Path 3, the communicator. Creativity flows through you, whether through words, art, or expression. But balance is key. Emotions can be both your power and your challenge. Life Path 4, the builder. Hardworking, disciplined, and grounded, you are here to create stability. But remember, flexibility is just as important as structure. Life Path 5, the adventurer. You crave freedom, movement, and experiences. Change is your element, but impulsiveness can be your downfall. Learn to channel your energy wisely. Life Path 6, the nurturer. Your soul radiates love and responsibility. You care deeply for others, but don't forget to care for yourself too. Balance is your lesson. Life Path 7, the seeker. You are drawn to the mysteries of life, the unseen, the wisdom beyond the material. Solitude is necessary for your growth, but don't let isolation consume you. Life Path 8, the powerhouse. Strength, ambition, and influence. These are your natural traits. But true success comes when you balance material wealth with ethical responsibility. Life Path 9, the humanitarian. You are an old soul, full of compassion and wisdom. Your path is one of selfless service, but letting go of past wounds is part of your journey. Do any of these resonate with you? Which one do you feel aligns with your experiences? Some souls carry an even greater vibration, one that calls them to step into powerful roles as spiritual guides, visionaries, and changemakers. These are the master numbers. Master number 11, the visionary. You are deeply intuitive, spiritually gifted, and meant to inspire. But this heightened sensitivity can also bring inner struggles, anxiety, self-doubt. Trust your inner wisdom. Master number 22, the master builder. You have the ability to manifest dreams into reality, to create something that will last beyond your lifetime. But discipline and patience are key to your success. Master number 33, the master teacher, the rarest and most spiritually evolved number. You are here to uplift humanity, to be a source of wisdom and compassion. But the weight of this purpose can feel overwhelming. Learning balance is crucial. If you have a master number, you might already feel the intensity of your life's purpose. It's not an easy path, but it is deeply fulfilling. Throughout history, we've seen people rise to their highest potential, embodying the very essence of their life path number. Mahatma Gandhi, Life Path 9, a true humanitarian dedicated to peace and justice. Oprah Winfrey, Life Path 11, a visionary who used her voice to uplift and transform lives. Steve Jobs, Life Path 1, a pioneer who revolutionized technology and innovation. Elon Musk, Life Path 22, a master builder, creating advancements that shaped the future. These individuals didn't just accept their gifts. They embraced their lessons, overcame their challenges, and lived with purpose. Now that you know your life path number, ask yourself, how does this align with your life experiences? Do you feel drawn toward the strengths it describes? Understanding your life path number isn't about being confined to a single fate. It's about awareness. It's about understanding the energy you were born with and using it to evolve, to grow, and to fulfill your highest potential. And that journey is entirely yours to take. Now look up at the night sky. The stars you see are not just distant lights. They are markers, ancient storytellers whispering the secrets of your soul's journey. From the moment you took your first breath, the universe had already painted a cosmic map, a blueprint of energy and purpose. This is astrology, not superstition, not mere entertainment, but a system as old as time itself. A celestial language that, when understood, reveals the deeper currents shaping your life. You were not born randomly. The sky at the moment of your birth was a message, a signature of destiny. Astrology tells us that the alignment of planets at birth influences who we are, the challenges we will face, and the gifts we possess. Every planet, every sign, every aspect in your chart is a thread woven into the greater tapestry of your existence. Some are given the fire to lead, others the water to heal. Some are meant to build, others to inspire. But all are part of a grand, unfolding design. There are those whose souls burn brightly, ignited by the element of fire. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They are the leaders, the warriors, the visionaries who are driven to move forward, to conquer, to illuminate the path ahead. Their energy is bold, undeniable, impossible to ignore. Fire signs are the ones who do not ask for permission to exist. They claim their space, they command attention. Aries, the first sign of the zodiac, is the fearless pioneer, never afraid to take the first step where others hesitate. Leo, ruled by the sun itself, radiates charisma and purpose, born to shine, to inspire, to lead. And Sagittarius, the seeker of truth, forever chasing wisdom, breaking boundaries, expanding what is possible. Yet for all their fire, there is another force, just as powerful, just as necessary. The quiet, deep pull of water. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. These are the souls who feel before they act, who sense beyond the physical, who heal with their very presence. Cancer, ruled by the moon, is the guardian of emotion, the protector of those they love. Scorpio, intense and transformative, understands the unseen, walking the line between life and death, power and surrender. And Pisces, the final sign, the dreamer, the mystic carrying the wisdom of all that has come before. Fire leads, water heals. One without the other is incomplete. Both must exist for the world to be whole. The cosmic signature, planetary aspects, and spiritual gifts. But beyond just the elements, there's something deeper, something most overlook. The aspects between planets, the angles they form, shape your gifts, your challenges, your destiny. Some are born under the grace of harmonious trines, flowing, effortless energy that allows wisdom and talent to manifest naturally. Those with a trine between their sun and moon may walk through life with a deep inner balance, an intuitive understanding of themselves and their purpose. Others are given the challenge of squares and oppositions, cosmic tensions that demand growth, that forge strength through struggle. A square between Mars and Saturn, for example, may indicate a battle between action and discipline, where one must learn patience before power. And then there are those born under conjunctions, where two planetary forces merge, intensifying the energy they bring. A conjunction of Neptune and the Sun may mark a visionary, a soul deeply connected to the spiritual realms, seeing beyond the material world. These are not random. They are keys placed within you by the universe itself, waiting to be unlocked. So now I ask you, what was the sky like when you were born? What energies shaped your first breath? What gifts were placed in your hands before you even knew who you were? Do not dismiss the signs given to you. The universe speaks in many ways, through numbers, through dreams, through the stars above. It is up to you to listen, to learn, to step into the path already waiting for you. Because the truth is this: you were never just born. You were sent. Now, let's head over to the next one. Have you ever felt different? Like there's something about you that doesn't quite fit into the mold of ordinary life. Maybe you've always had an unusual sense of purpose, a feeling that you were meant for something greater, even if you can't fully explain it. Maybe you've noticed strange coincidences happening around you, like the universe is subtly guiding you towards something. Or maybe you've always felt an unshakable inner knowing, as if some deeper wisdom has been embedded in you since birth. If any of this resonates, then let me ask you something. Have you ever considered that your birth date might not be random? What if the very day you were born carries a spiritual energy that sets you apart? Because throughout history, certain dates have been seen as different, powerful, even sacred. And if you were born on one of these days, you might just be one of the chosen ones. You see, in many ancient traditions, numerology, astrology, and even mystical philosophies, certain dates are believed to carry a frequency, an energy that shapes the destiny of those born under them. And while every date has its significance, there are a few that stand out. Dates that hold an amplified vibration, often connected to spiritual awakening, intuition, and cosmic alignment. If you were born on one of these dates, you may have noticed that your life feels unusual, not necessarily easy, but different, because these dates are often linked to higher purpose, deep transformation, and even karmic lessons. Let's dig deeper. January 1st, the gatekeeper of new beginnings. Let's start with January 1st, the very first day of the year. Now, at first glance, this might seem like just a symbolic date, nothing more than the start of a new calendar. But think about it. Why were you born at the gateway of the year? January 1st is a day of renewal, a transition from the past into the future. And if you were born on this date, you may carry this same energy within you. You're likely someone who reinvents themselves constantly, someone who doesn't cling to the past, but instead moves forward, always seeking growth and transformation. You might feel like an initiator, someone who starts things, who carries the energy of a pioneer. But here's the thing. Being a person of new beginnings often means that you don't get to have stability the way others do. Your life might feel like a series of chapters, where everything shifts the moment you think you've settled. Because if you were born on this day, it's not a coincidence. Your very existence is aligned with transformation. February 29th, the rare soul. Now let's talk about a birth date that is truly one of a kind. February 29th, a date that only appears once every 4 years. If you were born on this day, you're already set apart from the rest of the world. You exist in between time itself, and that's exactly what makes you different. Many people born on this day feel a sense of disconnect, like they don't fully belong to this world, as if they were placed here with a unique purpose that no one else understands. You might have felt like an outsider, someone who sees the world differently than others. You might have noticed that you have an uncanny ability to see beyond illusions, to feel energies that others ignore. Because February 29th isn't just an extra day, it's a correction in time. And people born on this day often feel like they're meant to correct something in the world, to bring balance, to shift things in a way that most people wouldn't dare to. But here's the challenge. Your journey might feel lonely, because the energy you carry is rare, and rare souls often struggle to find others who truly understand them. But if you were born on this day, know this. You were meant to stand out. You were not meant to follow the same path as everyone else. You were meant to create your own path. Does this sound like you? If you were born on February 29th, I want you to comment below. Have you ever felt like you don't quite belong? Because trust me, you are not alone. March 21st, the equinox soul. Now, let's move to March 21st, a date that aligns with the spring equinox, one of the most powerful cosmic events in the cycle of life. This is a time of balance, equal day and night, light and dark. If you were born on this day, you may carry the energy of duality. You might feel like you exist between two worlds, constantly shifting between intense action and deep introspection, between confidence and uncertainty, between chaos and peace. People born on this date are often highly intuitive, able to sense both the physical and spiritual realms. You might be drawn to philosophy, mysticism, or deep inner reflection without even knowing why. And because your birth date is connected to renewal and rebirth, you might go through many cycles of death and transformation. Not physical death, but ego death. The person you were 5 years ago, completely different from the person you are today. And 5 years from now, you will evolve again. It's in your nature. Your gift is your ability to adapt. Your challenge? Finding balance between your two opposing sides. Because when you learn to balance them, you become unstoppable. So tell me, do you feel like you live between two extremes? If so, your birth date may be the reason why. November 11th, the master number 11. 11. Finally, we come to November 11th. November 11th, a date that carries the energy of the master number 11, a number associated with spiritual awakening, enlightenment, and intuition. People born on this day often feel a strong connection to the unseen world. You might have experienced strange synchronicities throughout your life, like seeing repeating numbers, having vivid dreams, or knowing things before they happen. You might be naturally drawn to spirituality, creativity, or healing. And here's something fascinating. Many people born on this day report having profound life experiences that push them towards self-discovery, as if the universe itself is trying to wake them up. If this is your birth date, pay attention to the signs, because your life isn't meant to be ordinary. You are meant to awaken, and once you do, you will begin to see life in a way that others simply cannot. Now that we've explored these dates, I want to hear from you. Were you born on one of these powerful days? Have you ever felt the energy of your birth date shaping your life? Drop a comment below and let's talk about it. Because trust me, if you've ever felt different, there's a reason for it. And it might just be written in your birth date or life path number. Here are signs you might be a chosen one. 1. Strong intuition and empathy. You walk into a room, and without a word spoken, you feel everything. The tension behind smiles, the sorrow behind laughter, the hidden weight people carry. It is as if your soul is tuned to frequencies others cannot hear. Your intuition is not just a guess, it is a knowing. You sense things before they happen. You know when someone is lying, even when their words are perfect. You can read a person's heart without ever asking a question. And with this knowing comes the weight of empathy. The pain of others is not just theirs, it becomes yours. You absorb it, feel it in your chest, in your dreams, in the silent moments when no one is looking. This is the first sign. A chosen soul does not walk through life numb. They feel. 2. Prophetic dreams and synchronicities. Pay attention to your dreams. They are not meaningless. They are not random. Have you ever woken up from a dream that felt more real than waking life? A dream that carried a message, a warning, a vision of something yet to come? Prophetic dreams are a sign that you are tuned into something beyond the ordinary, that your soul remembers what your mind has forgotten. And then there are synchronicities, the impossible coincidences that happen too often to be ignored. You think of someone you haven't seen in years, and they call you. You see repeating numbers, 1111, 333, on clocks, receipts, addresses, as if the universe is nudging you, whispering, pay attention. A book falls off a shelf, opening to the exact page that answers your question. A stranger says something that echoes the very thoughts you kept hidden in your heart. This is not chance. It is alignment. A chosen soul is never truly lost. The universe always leaves breadcrumbs. 3. A deep sense of purpose and attraction to spiritual topics. Even as a child, you felt it. The quiet sense that you are here for something more. that your existence is not random, not accidental. Maybe you always ask the questions others avoided. Who am I, really? Why does the universe exist? What happens after death? You are drawn to the mysteries of life, to ancient teachings, spiritual texts, astrology, numerology, the unseen forces that shape reality. While others are content with the surface, you seek the depths. And yet, you struggle to fit in. You have never truly belonged. Not in society's expectations, not in shallow conversations, not in a world obsessed with material things. You have fell out of place, as if your soul is older than your body, as if you were a traveler in a strange land. This is because you are not meant to blend in. You are meant to awaken. 4. An urge to help or lead others toward enlightenment. Despite all the pain, despite the struggles of being misunderstood, you cannot turn away from one undeniable truth. You want to help, whether through teaching, healing, guiding, creating. Something inside you aches to uplift others. You are drawn to people in pain. You are the one they come to when they have lost their way. You are the light in the darkness, even when your own path is uncertain. And perhaps you have resisted this calling. Maybe you have tried to silence it, to live a normal life, to ignore the fire inside you. But it always comes back, because when you are chosen, you cannot escape it. This is not about power, not about status, not about being better than anyone else. It is about responsibility, to awaken, to remember, to guide others home. If you have seen yourself in these words, if you have felt the pull of something greater, then perhaps, deep down, you already know the truth. You were never meant for an ordinary life. The world needs you, your voice, your light, your courage. The question is, are you ready to step into who you were meant to be? There is something you must understand, something more powerful than any number, any birth chart, any prophecy. And that is your choice. It is easy to look at numerology, astrology, and destiny as if they are unshakable laws written in the stars, as if they hold the final say over who you are and who you will become. But that is not true. You are not just a number. You are not just a zodiac sign. You are not just a pattern woven into the fabric of fate. You are the one who chooses what all of it will mean. Yes, your life path number reveals your strengths and challenges. Yes, your birth chart offers insight into your nature. Yes, certain signs may indicate a calling, a purpose, a destiny. But none of it decides for you, because free will is the most powerful force in the universe. Think of it like this. Numerology and astrology are not chains that bind you. They are a map, a tool to help you understand the terrain of your soul. Imagine being handed a map of a great journey. It shows the mountains you will face, the rivers you must cross, the valleys of rest, and the peaks of challenge. Does the map force you to take a certain path? Does it drag you down a road against your will? No, the map is only knowledge. The journey is still yours to make. This is what many fail to understand. People look at their life path number and say, "Oh, I am a 5, so I must be reckless. I am a 7, so I must be alone. I have this placement in my chart, so my life is doomed to be difficult." But they forget one thing. Awareness changes everything. When you understand your natural tendencies, you can choose how to work with them. A life path may first struggle with arrogance, but they can choose to be a humble leader. A life path may crave adventure to the point of self-destruction, but they can choose to channel that energy into meaningful exploration. A life path may feel burdened by the suffering of the world, but they can choose to transform that pain into wisdom. Just as a person born under the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, might be naturally inclined toward leadership, they must choose whether to lead with wisdom or with ego. A water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, may be gifted with deep intuition, but they must choose whether to use it for healing or manipulation. You are never locked into one path. There is no birth date that guarantees success, and there is no birth date that guarantees failure. What matters is what you do with the gifts and challenges you have been given. The universe may offer you opportunities, but you must be the one to step forward. You may be born with the potential to inspire others, but if you choose fear, doubt, or complacency, that potential will go unrealized. You may have been given intelligence, creativity, and spiritual gifts, but if you do not cultivate them, they will remain dormant. Every great soul who changed the world, every leader, every teacher, every visionary was not just born into their purpose. They chose it. They worked for it. They sacrificed for it. And most importantly, they did not let their challenges define them. Oprah Winfrey, born into the life path 4, could have let hardship break her, but she chose to build. Mahatma Gandhi, a life path 9, could have let suffering make him bitter, but he chose to be a force of peace. Steve Jobs, a life path 1, could have let his ambition consume him, but he chose to revolutionize the world. So the question is not, what does my birth date say about me? The question is, what will you do with what you have been given? Imagine yourself standing at a crossroads. One path is the life you were meant to live, the life that your gifts, challenges, and destiny have been pointing you toward. The other path, a life of avoidance, a life of waiting, a life of never stepping into your full power. You're standing there right now, and no one, not the stars, not the numbers, not the universe itself, can make the choice for you. Will you rise? Will you step into your highest self? Will you awaken to your true purpose? Or will you stand still, waiting for something outside of you to decide? You already know the answer. You have always known. Now, the only question is, what will you choose? Now, it's your turn. Take a moment, calculate your life path number, and reflect on how it aligns with your journey. Does it resonate? Have you felt the challenges, the strengths, the purpose it reveals? I would love to hear from you. Share your life path number in the comments and tell me, do you see these patterns in your life? Have you noticed the lessons repeating? Let's dive deep into this together. And if you found this powerful, if this awakened something within you, make sure to subscribe to the channel and like this video. See you in the next one.